Hello and welcome back to CarScope 8. Today we're diving into the full review of the 2026 BYD Dolphin, a compact electric hatchback that aims to punch above its weight. We'll walk through the intro, exterior including front, side and rear perspectives, move inside to the cabin, discuss performance, pricing and finally wrap up with our overall verdict. So strap in, thanks for staying tuned. Before we start, just a quick note: we're looking at what's been revealed so far for the 2026 model year. And while some details may vary by market, the core remains consistent. From the very first glance, the BYD Dolphin gives off fresh energy. Its styling follows BYD's Ocean Aesthetics design language, a clean, modern look with friendly curves and no fussy embellishments. The size has evolved too. For example, the 2026 version measures about 4,280 mm long, sits 1,770 mm wide and 1,570 mm high, with a wheelbase of 2,700 mm. Driven Car Guide 1. That extra length compared with earlier models gives it just a bit more presence and practicality. Driven Car Guide 1. Let's walk around the car in detail. At the front, the Dolphin features a smooth rounded nose with a minimalist grille look, though of course as an EV it doesn't need a full conventional grille. The headlights are sleek and wrap slightly around the front corners, forming a cohesive and friendly face. The bonnet slopes gently to meet the bumper, and the overall stance gives the impression of forward motion even while parked. In the facelifted version mentioned for 2026, you'll notice subtle updates, a slightly refined front bumper design, and sharper detailing around the lights and intake elements. CarScope's too, because of the styling ethos. While it's clearly an EV, it doesn't shout "look at me" in an aggressive way. It balances friendliness with modernity. From the side, the silhouette is compact but grown up. The elongated version brings slightly longer overhangs compared with earlier models, which helps visual balance and interior space. Wikipedia 3. The roofline gently curves into the rear hatch, giving a smooth profile rather than a sharp drop-off. The doors are well proportioned, and large windows help visibility. Wheel sizes will vary by trim, but the overall side character is clean and harmonious rather than flashy. The body color and detailing choices also lean into the less is more theme. At the rear, the Dolphin wraps things up in style. The hatch opens wide for easy access to the boot. Practical urban use is clearly in mind. The rear light graphics usually span or connect across the width or appear as connected elements. There's an emphasis on width and stability. The bumper treatment is modest, not overly muscular, which suits the car's friendly compact EV role. The 2026 update brings reworked rear styling to match the front, keeping the look fresh. Driven Car Guide 1. And from a practical perspective, the hatchback format is a strong plus for city driving, for grocery runs. For everyday life it checks a lot of boxes. Once inside the BYD Dolphin, you'll find an interior that punches above its segment in terms of quality, layout and technology. Materials are better than you might expect in an EV at this size and price point. The dashboard tends to favor horizontal lines to enhance the sense of space and width. The central infotainment screen is prominent. Depending on the market you might see something like a 12.8-inch floating central display. E-Vehicle Info 4. The steering wheel and instrument cluster layout are straightforward and driver-friendly. Comfort and usability. The seats are supportive enough for everyday use. Visibility is good thanks to the design of the windows and roofline, and switchgear feels solid. Storage compartments, door pockets and other everyday touches are well considered. While the cabin isn't ultra-luxury, it gives a premium feel relative to many competitors in the compact EV space. On the tech front, the Dolphin includes some notable features. The Blade battery architecture, BYD's own LFP battery technology, underscores the brand's focus on safety and durability. Wikipedia 3. Depending on variant you'll also get features such as wireless phone charging, updated driver assistance systems, depending on market, and efficient cabin systems. For example, the 2026 model gets a heat pump in some markets to improve range in cooler conditions. Car Expert 5. Practicality is good. Rear seats fold, though exact capacity varies. Access is easy, and overall the cabin is a strong point for this car. Turning to performance, the 2026 BYD Dolphin offers multiple powertrain options reflecting different budget and usage scenarios. According to reports, you'll find 3 outputs: a base 70 kilowatts, about 94 horsepower, motor, a mid-spec 130 kilowatts, 174 horsepower, option, and a top 150 kilowatts, 204 horsepower, version. CarScope's 2. The exact availability depends on region. And of course raw numbers don't tell the whole story. Drivability, chassis dynamics, ride quality all matter. Range is quite respectable for its class. For example, some variants report a WLTP range up to 427 kilometers, for the larger battery units. In some markets, BYD Automotive 6. For the 2026 model, the charging capability improves too. The smaller battery pack, 45 kWh LFP in some markets, can now accept up to 80 kW on DC charging, and the larger 60.5 kWh pack can take around 110 kW. Car Expert 5, that means faster charging stops, which is a practical benefit. On the driving feel, in city use the Dolphin is agile and light, thanks to its compact dimensions and electric powertrain smoothness. The torque from the electric motor gives usable acceleration from low speeds, which makes urban traffic pretty easy to manage. The higher power versions offer more brisk pace for longer trips or highway merging. The ride quality tends to favor comfort over harsh sportiness, which suits its everyday friendly character. Handling is competent though not radically sporty, and the focus is on being broadly usable, rather than track-tuned. Let's talk pricing. While exact pricing will vary by market, due to local taxes, incentives, import duties etc., the 2026 BYD Dolphin positions itself as a value offering in the electric hatchback category. Some markets report that BYD has managed to add more premium features without substantial cost increases. CPG click pedare tilde cube LEOEGA tilde inverted exclamation mark S7, for example. In China and certain export markets, the entry price starts at a quite accessible level. One report mentions a direct price in China starting around 116,800 Chinese yuans. US $16K at older exchange rates. For earlier versions, e-vehicle info 4, in Europe versions with the bigger battery and higher spec will cost more, but relative to many competing EVs the Dolphin offers impressive tech and range for the price. It's fair to say that if you're comparing urban-friendly electric cars, the Dolphin comes out very favorably on the value front. It's important to consider that the total cost of ownership, electricity versus petrol, maintenance, etc., may make the Dolphin even more compelling, especially in markets where EV incentives apply. Keep in mind though, local infrastructure, charger access and local support vary by region, so it's wise to check local specifics. Putting it all together, here's our review verdict. The 2026 BYD Dolphin hits many of the right notes. It offers a modern exterior design that balances friendliness with premium touches, a well-executed interior with excellent tech and usability for the class, performance and range that are more than adequate for everyday life and even light highway use, plus a strong value proposition. For city drivers or anyone looking for an efficient, practical electric hatchback, it's a compelling option. On the flip side, it may not deliver ultra-premium materials or ultra-sporty dynamics compared to high-end EVs, but that's not the segment it's aiming for. Some markets might have limited availability of faster charging infrastructure, or may face higher pricing due to localization, imports and incentives differing. As always with EVs, you'll want to check how it suits your everyday pattern, charger access at home or work, realistic commuting range, and how local after-sales support is. In summary, if you're watching for a smart, forward-thinking EV in a compact format, one that doesn't compromise usability for radical performance or luxury, the BYD Dolphin 2026 ticks a lot of boxes. It represents a strong value proposition in the growing electric vehicle landscape. Thanks very much for joining us at CarScope for this deep dive into the 2026 BYD Dolphin. If you enjoyed this review, hit like and subscribe to the channel. Leave a comment. What do you think about compact EVs like this, and would you consider the Dolphin for your next car? Until next time, safe driving and see you in the next video.